frame? Am I in the frame? Is this working? Okay, hi guys, welcome back to Diet in Japan. Today I am back with a bi-weekly weigh-in. This is my second bi-weekly weigh-in, and man am I exhausted. These past 2 weeks have been really busy for me. If you didn't know, I live in Japan. That's why it's called Diet in Japan. And in April, it's the start of the new school year in Japan. And since I am a teacher, that means the start of a lot of new classes and new kids and new faces to see, and it's really exhausting. The kids are all riled up from their spring break, which is in between school years for them. And it's hard to settle them down, especially since I mainly teach 3 to 5 year olds, and then I teach some 6 and 7 year olds, and I teach one 17-year-old class, and they don't need to be calmed down at all. They're great. They're fine. It's easy to teach high schoolers in Japan. 3-year-olds, teaching them anywhere is difficult, especially when you're trying to teach them a second language, because like many foreigners who live in Japan, I teach English here. I work for a really small company, so it's actually a really, really good job for me, and I get a lot of freedom and a lot of creative freedom. And I actually work for a media company that sends out teachers. And we mostly go to kindergartens or yochiens in Japanese, and it's a really, really great job, and I love it. But the beginning of the year is always stressful. There's a lot of new material the kids are getting used to. Some of them have never seen a foreigner before. I have to go to a lot of entrance ceremonies, because entrance ceremonies are a really important thing here in Japan. And the first week was really stressful. I actually ended up going to the wrong entrance ceremony, and that made me feel really bad. It was just a miscommunication between me and my managers, and I didn't get in trouble or anything, but I just felt really, really bad for the kindergarten that I was supposed to go to. But they're very sweet people, and I actually saw them 2 days ago, and they're like, don't worry about it at all. And yeah, it all turned out to be okay, but it was really stressful. So anyways, back to the bi-weekly weigh-in. So 2 weeks ago, I believe I weighed 93 kilograms. I don't know what that is in pounds, but I'll write it here. So before I weighed that, and actually this morning I weighed myself, and I weigh 91.3 kilograms. So I'm down 1.7 kilograms, if my math is correct. I didn't major in math, okay? I'm an English teacher. But yeah, I think it's 1.7 kilograms, which I think is about 3.5, 4 pounds, something like that. So yeah, that's actually pretty right on track for what I want to do and where I want to be. I am going to be honest though, if this was a weekly weigh-in last week, I don't think I lost any weight. I weighed myself. It was a stressful week. I was stress eating a little bit. I was also stress wine drinking, and alcohol has a lot of calories. It's not really good for your body. And yeah, and so the first week I don't think I lost any weight, or maybe I lost 0.2 kilograms. And then the second week was also a little stressful, but it was stressful in a different way. In a way that made me kind of lose my appetite. So, there are people, or when you get stressed, you either become hungry and sleepy and you want to sleep and be sluggish, or for me, or sometimes I want to stay up all night and worry about my problems and not have any appetite. But I'm trying not to not eat anything, right? It's not healthy to basically starve yourself. So I was forcing myself to, have a little bit of chicken breast for breakfast, or have a whole chicken breast, and then force yourself to eat lunch even when you're nervous or stressed or whatever. So even when you're stressed, I think it's important to try to maintain a healthy eating pattern. And actually yesterday I went to a welcome party at a gyutan restaurant, or beef tongue restaurant, and I'll tell you a little bit about something about Japanese culture. It's rude not to eat, and this is a lot of cultures, it's rude not to eat everything that is given to you. And at this restaurant, I'm with a lot of new coworkers. I just started working at a new school. It's actually a K through 12 school. And so I teach a lot of different classes there, and all these people are new to me. I still work for the same company, but they sent me to a new school this year. And I want to make a good impression, and I want to show them that I do respect the culture, and I do, I am a respectful foreign person who has decided to make Japan my home. And, that includes not rejecting the food that has been put in front of you. And it was a lot of courses. It was a lot of food. And I felt pressured to eat it all. And the first 2 courses I did eat all of it. And I was really worried. I was like, I'm on a diet, but I don't want to be rude. So, at the end there, everyone's drinking. In Japan, they have this thing called nomi hodai, which basically means like all you can drink. It includes alcohol, so you'll get like a nomi hodai course, which is like for 2 hours, you get to drink as much as you want. So this is a big party, so everyone was drinking a lot of Japanese sake and beer, and they just like have big bottles of beer, and people will keep refilling your drink as long as you keep drinking. So I also did drink probably more than I would have liked to, but I was trying to really engage my new coworkers. I'm nervous about my Japanese ability. A lot of them speak Japanese. Some of them speak really perfect English. They're English teachers who have lived abroad, and some of them speak kind of okay English and like my okay Japanese, and together we can kind of have a conversation. And of course the alcohol lubricates that process for me. So this morning I was really nervous. I was like, I might have gained weight from last night. I was really good all week, but last night was like a welcome party. So at parties, just like the holidays, you eat and you drink more than usual. But this morning I was actually 91.3 kilograms, and I was like, whew, made the goal. But I mean, what do you guys do when you're stressed and you want to maintain, your diet, or when you don't want to be rude and turn down some food? But that's like really specific to Japan. Like in America, it is kind of rude to be like, no, I don't want to eat this. Or like if someone gave you cake, but literally people are always giving you snacks here in Japan. Like if you see like a woman, she'll be like an older woman, if you come to her house, she'll just be like, let me keep feeding you snacks. Here's a snack. And like, it's hard. It's rude to be like, no. It's like showing you're not it's like kind of seems like you're not appreciative. So actually by the last 2 courses, there were some other people I noticed that were like slowing down, and they were kind of saying like, this is a lot of food, and everyone was kind of drunk, so I was just like leaving it there, and I knew it would end, and like the waitress was like, can I take this away? And I was like, please take it away, even though it was really good beef tongue, something that's famous. It's like the famous food from where I live here in Sendai, which is in the northern part of Japan. But anyways, I have reached my goal. I am still eating a lot of chicken breast, a lot of tofu, I've implemented an exercise once a week, which is not very good, but before, when I have tried to lose weight, I have exercised a lot, and it has made me so hungry that I ate like more than I was supposed to, and it didn't really work. So for me, I'm trying to really get the diet down first, and then slowly integrate exercise into my weight loss journey. But I am starting to notice a difference in my tummy and in my face, and it's positive for me, and I'm happy about it. I wanted to leave you guys today with some footage I took of sakura, or cherry blossoms, here in Japan. In northern Japan, they have just bloomed, and in Japan it's like really popular to go to hanami, which are like cherry blossom viewing parties where you like eat and drink, and it's like they have like stands set up, and it's like a carnival, and yeah, it's just really relaxing and a really nice time, and cherry blossoms are very, very beautiful here in Japan. And actually, like cherry blossoms are popular in Washington, D.C. as well. And I read that actually, like, I don't know, maybe 100 years ago or a long time ago, like the shogun or someone, the leader of Japan at the time, one of the leaders, maybe it was like the mayor of Tokyo or something, someone like that, they donated like hundreds of cherry blossom trees to the United States, to the President of the United States in Washington, D.C. So that's why there's so many cherry blossoms in D.C. And I didn't know that, and I thought, hey, that's a cool, fun fact. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys some of that. I'm really tired today, just from getting really back into the swing of work and stuff. I have filmed some videos, but the editing is taking me a long time. And so today this is going to have almost no editing, but I hope you still enjoyed watching it. Like this video if you like it, leave a comment down below if you feel like it, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for coming with me on my journey, diet in Japan. Please enjoy some cherry blossoms. See ya.